and welcome to episode 3 of SnowRunner. So, yeah, I'll go back out in my little, let's give this a go. So that goes to auto. That's also handbrake. Why is my handbrake button and my auto button the same button? How confusing, huh? Right, so that's auto. X stops the car, that's good to know. Where gives me all-wheel drive? That's a wall. Where gives me all-wheel drive? I need to go backwards. It's an auto-reverse on the brake pedal. And if I hold down my left, I can then move it to low. Oh, this is reverted back to... Yeah, so this is exactly what I chose it to be. That's why that's handbrake. How do I put on my headlights? I'm screwing up with that still. Can I have a look around for a second? That's horn. That's inside. Don't know what either of those are. Lights. That's how I connect the stuff. That's how I go to that page. How do I put my lights on? Yeah, it's picked up a direct input for it.
So one of the things I find, it goes steering wheel and then direct input, but if you customize any of your controls, it seems to reset to just like something random. So if you go direct input at the top and then wheel presets, if you find custom, anything you've saved should stay under there.
Should be alright then.
Managed to figure out.
Okay, let's try that then. Custom. Right. Let's go. Release handbrake. Right, let's do this. And then I should have horn. That's that one. Diff block is that one. What's X? How do I get off this menu? Jesus. That's really funny. I can't actually do anything to get off of that menu there.
What menu, sucker?
The menu on the left, whatever I've set it as, doesn't let me actually do anything with it. I can open it, but I can't close it. That's really funny. Oh, I'm just going to go back to the preset. I'll figure it out from there. The question that I have, is there a way to see what actually the preset is mapped to? Is it in controls, maybe? Can I like see a picture of the wheel or something that actually tells me one of these buttons?
I literally have, you can see how on your steering wheel, like the buttons are usually just named like 22, 23, 24, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I have literally sharpied next to mine what each button is because I got fed up of every time I got a new game or changed settings or anything like that. I got fed up of struggling to find
What it is.
Like having to remind myself which one's which.
Let's go through and do all this. Right, so that one there. One there. That one there. Right. Handbrake, that one. Nope. Handbrake can be that one. Quick winch can be that one. Forward drive can be that one. Diff lock can be that one. On can be that one. Headlight can be that one. Functions is that one, but once I open it, I then can't go up and down, which is stupid. Navigation can be that one. Pause menu can be that one. None of these should actually matter. I'm going to go auto and low. Everything else can just be in it. Up, down, left, right. Accept. Line. these I can just do using this. So in theory, I can then go that one to open and then that one to go back. Right, I figured out my problem. Excuse me. I've not agreed to this. Right. It's still confused though, like it's in auto, which is cool, but it's not autoing. Come on.
You're driving with your handbrake on.
I'm not anymore. That wasn't the reason why either. It had for whatever reason, it had it's weird, like it's giving me some wheels and then some like left shift is the other button. Like it hasn't fully pulled them all over yet. It's okay though. It's right, we'll give this a run, we'll give it a go. Right. So, aim of the game, number one, let's go refuel this by putting it back inside. So I've just been driving around it. Aim of the game is to go and get some missions done. So let's put this into a garage. Let's then open the menu and have a look at the map. So, missions that we've got. We have Riverside Repair, Local Entertainment. Yeah, let's look for missions in the main town for started. So let's go for there. Let's go for Riverside Repair in the main town. I'm going to start off at that bad boy, which means what we need to do first is delete all waypoints. My direction of travel is... Where the hell am I? That way, that way, that way, that way, that way. There. Right. Yeah, let's go to that one. Right. See if I can drive that in one piece. I'm not giving it all hope just yet, but we'll see. I have like there's a weird amount, some things are going to still be on my keyboard that I've forgotten about, and I'll realise later on and be like, oh, I should have probably mapped that. Oh, I'm flying. Oh, upside down.
Yeah, it's like one of the things I'm looking forward to. So whenever I get around, I've just seen you roll over. Whenever I get around to upgrading my setup, also I'm going for the Moza one, and I'm getting the Moza, the trucking wheel, and which I'm really excited about. And one of the things I really like about it is it's got so many buttons.
Yeah, I feel like the more buttons, the better for the sort of thing we do.
Yeah, and the fact that they're coming out with like an indicator wiper assembly thing that goes behind it as well.
So you'll have a full set of wheel and add-on.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
You'll have all your controls for your indicators, your lights, probably cruise control. I think there's cruise control settings on the wheel and everything. I'm just like, yes.
That's some good stuff,
yes.
baby.
I am more excited about it than I probably should be.
Nah, you're the right amount of excited for it, I feel.
Because it very much feels like it's something that's like, yeah, catered towards me, because I'm just like, yes, that's exactly what I want. It's what I've wanted for years.
We've always said the thing that make these games good is making them immersive, though. Like, we've always agreed on that point, generally.
Yeah.
You know? Oh my god. I don't know if it's the suspension or it's just being back on wheel, but controlling this is terrible. It's got new fancy tyres on it, and it's got the race suspension, and my lord, does it drive like a bag of shite. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but it is literally bouncing. It's not me, it's the suspension.
Oh, yeah, the scouts especially just yeet themselves all over the place. Is kind of just how they drive.
Whoa. Drifting left, right, and centre over here.
What's your steering wheel angle set to?
Is that the sensitivity? No.
No. Like, how many degrees of rotation?
I'll tell you in a minute. I assume it's in steering wheel controls.
I have no. I don't know if it's adjustable in there or whether it's something you would have to do in like your actual wheel settings.
I am slowly crashing. Let's get back out of this menu. I've got settings, controls. No, wheel sensitivity 1, force feedback 1, tilt gain 0.3, friction by 0.3, friction gain, spring gain, collision gain, gyro tactical force gain, brake pedal sensitivity. I don't know is the truthful answer there.
Yeah,
what's it naturally set to?
In your, it might be a setting more in your Logitech thing. Because like I've got mine set to 900 degrees or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm looking at my tyres. Yeah, mine's full rotation.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. We're doing up half-ass stuff over here. Alright, let's do that there. Alright, let's do that. Off we go.
So I see people streaming this over time and they've got like it set to like 300 or something like that. So more of like a racing.
Yeah, so they don't have the full wheel rotation when they do stuff.
And it's like, yeah, you can't really do off-roading where you need like delicate wheel movements where you've only got like a quarter turn or three-quarter turn.
Yeah, and that's the entire turn.
Actual wheel movement is like that just does not work.
What's the point in not being completely immersive? Oh god, this really is just going back to a learning curve. This is, man. Ugh. Hunting myself left, right, and central.
I'm having a slight problem. I can't pick up fuel. Like, it's just not registering that I'm refueling.
Oh. I can do the try pulling out and reversing back in. It let me do the whole. I had to use my keyboard, then it wouldn't let me do it on my wheel. It gave me the button, but I couldn't actually click the button.
I'm gonna jump out and jump back in.
Yeah. What I did either, but something put my camera to face mode. I don't know how long it was on that for.
All of 20 seconds, if that.
I don't know what the hell did that. There's a macro on my keyboard somewhere which puts, for some unknown reason, the camera to my face. This is going swimmingly. Probably. Great.
I remember at some point I had like a keyboard shortcut that opened I think it was YouTube or something like that, I forget exactly. And evidently something I was doing on my whatever game I was playing at the time happened to be setting it off. But I didn't realize, and all of a sudden my computer was like, it wasn't struggling, but it was just taking that little bit longer. And obviously my computer, I'm very lucky I have a nice computer, it runs very fast. So it takes a lot to slow it down.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is going on here? This should not be happening. I had 193 tabs open.
Oh, where it was just constantly pinging open, the macro was open that YouTube or whatever it was again and again and again.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Pretty funny.
I only know that because one of my background programs that monitors my load, my MSI background programs that monitors computer load and all this other stuff was like, we notice you have this tab open and 192 others, and I was like, I do.
Are you aware that your computer is trying to take off the Saturn? No. Would you like to be aware that your computer's trying to take off the Saturn?
It's like, excuse me, sir. Not quite why, you know. Please don't.
This is not what I want. Right, I'm going to pick the job up any second now. Maybe, we'll find out. It's definitely over here. Oh, I remember driving past this job before. Get an upgrade bit. Right. Sorry about your thing. Still over here. Our river fleet was badly damaged. Oh. Was badly damaged. Can you help our guy with the tools he needs? Right. We need spare parts and wooden planks. Interesting.
Right.
So
let's see. What have we got lying around on the map?
a flatbed truck with 3 spare parts on, and a sideboard trailer with 2 sets of wooden planks on. So if we can get both the planks and the sideboard trailer, that will do us. From where you are, do you want to go to the lumber yard and pick up that one? And then I can
we'll do.
go and collect my other vehicle. I need the other vehicle for this. My other vehicle for this, which is the Fleet Star. See if there's anything I can customise on it before I go out, because it's been a little while. Yo, Buzz, how are you, buddy? Are you well? You looking after yourself and everything? I've missed you. How's everything going? Well, I hope. Right, let's put on the snorkel. That's always a good thing to have. Let's put that on there. Yeah, how we doing, Buzz? How we doing? I'm alright. I'm learning this game on wheel and pedals, and tell you what, it feels. It's not difficult. That's definitely the wrong word for it, because I don't think it is difficult. But I'd say it's a learning curve. You know, like I think that's a fair statement. I think to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like learning how to walk again, man. Letting them visiting mum and dad, so letting them look after me. Yes. Revisiting the parents, I tell you what, is a wonderful experience. I only ever go on an occasional Sunday. That's a lie. I visit mum all the time, and dad and brother and whatnot else. But just wandering through. Like, oh hi! Oh, isn't it so convenient that I'm here? Oh, and you're making Sunday roast. Oh, whoa! What a coincidence! Oh, I never saw that coming. Oh well, isn't that a good thing for all of us? What do you mean all of us? Well, I brought all of my siblings with me. It's not just me. I thought you'd like to see all of us very conveniently on this one day. Cooking a fry up for dinner. See, I told you. I knew it. Absolutely knew it. I like that. You should be more respectful and blah blah blah. I love that. That's really funny. I like that. That's quite amusing. We're currently playing SnowRunner, Buzz. I'm very orange right now, as you can see from the fact that the sun is getting low. We'll probably do this job and then I'll fast forward time. Whenever I'm next in the menu, I'll fast forward time. But I'm kind of orange right now. I look like those kids that when you were in school got a fake tan and they were just orange. Because it was a terrible fake tan. Sure we all know the kind of people I'm on about? All too well. I got myself a crane diesel, so I'm one of the boys now.
Nice.
So I can also start stealing stuff from other things, which is good, and that's what we like to do. Not Ginger. I'm not Ginger. I'm SnowRunner Sunset. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the? I got stuck in a very particular section of mud. How peculiar. How peculiar. What are you doing tomorrow, Buzz? What's the rest of your weekend plans apart from being an absolute legend of a man? Because that's what you are, an absolute legend of a man. What else is on the card for our buzz? Hey, I don't just get stuck in the mud. I occasionally drive and don't get stuck in the mud. Okay? It's just very occasional, and you're just never here to see it, that's all. Not my fault. No, it's I'll tell you what, it is one of those games that, like, you've got to be willing for, like, the long grind on it, I think. That's a really key thing. Like, you can't let getting stuck become an annoying thing. Otherwise, you're going to hate the game so quickly, because getting stuck becomes an annoying thing.
So you know this refueling bug I'm having?
Yeah.
Apparently, it is literally known as the devil bug.
Oh, wow. Are you still struggling with it?
I still can't refuel. But I was reading it there, and I found a post from 2021 about it. Right?
Yeah.
It is a bug that keeps coming back. They fix it, it goes away. They update something else, it breaks the refueling.
Oh my god. That's really funny. Again, shouldn't be.
Like,
it is.
It's just something of that is the most amusing thing ever. Like, the one thing that the game decides is like, oh yeah, no, this is the thing that I'm really gonna just like
I'm gonna
get angry about.
I know that you need the fuel, so I'm gonna take it off you. Good luck. Time to take parents' breakfast. Ooh. Ooh. So they're cooking you a banging dinner and then you take them for breakfast. I like that. That's good. That's good. Is Minibuzz with you? Is it a little family outing? Or are you just visiting your parents, checking in? Minibuzz is at home. Vibing. Very excited to meet you, by the way, dude. Come April. Is it April? I think it's April. I'm very excited to meet you, my man. Sheffield. I don't really think you're miles away from me either. You should definitely come to the November thing later this year too. I'll start recruiting from now. Right. Hello, sideboard trailer. Right, I need stuff from you. En masse, yeah. They looked out the window and you were like, we're here. So I need to...
Great migration.
I need to hook up to take the straps off, don't I? Yeah. Right. Let's get myself hooked up. If I can get myself hooked up.
The semi-trailer, you probably won't be able to.
Yeah. Thinking that. Looking forward to meeting you. It's going to be good, dude. Issue is, can you...
I don't think I'm going to be able to make it, which I'm really annoyed about, because I was hoping to.
Because the fuel. Oh, what, the BTCC, sorry, that's feel like in the game.
Yeah, the BTCC.
How are you meant to get the straps off of the trailer if you can't connect to it?
No, you need a truck that can connect to it.
Oh, that's annoying. I need to go and change the bed on this. Okay. Recover. Could have looked more in advance for that, right? Customize, where is it? Put that on there, I guess. Gonna be dragging it with me.
Saddle low, maybe?
Would you not?
I can't remember. I can't remember which one is.
We're gonna love you, Buzz. Promise. If not, I'll do questionable things. The way that it defines it.
Questionable things anyway.
Yeah, you stuck with that, dude. Sorry. We're gonna love you. Promise. That's a threat. The way that it defines it is that the high is for heavy loads and the low is for light loads. But the flatbed has 3 sets of parts on it, a set of wheels and bricks, so in my mind, that's a heavy load. Or does that not count as a heavy load in this game?
I'm not sure, because I can't remember if by heavy it means like the oversized trailers as opposed to
the normal ones.
Weight.
I'll take the low, and then if it's wrong, I'll just drive back and do it again. You guys getting top quality content today. You're getting the same drive 3 separate times. Yeah, I promise. I absolutely promise. You'll literally pull up in your car and you'll be like, why is there a man stuck to my... Oh, it's right. No, you notice they didn't end the word stuck to my... I'm going to let you figure that one out.
All I'm going to say is, bring a spatula and a bucket of grease.
Yeah, the bucket of grease is more important than the spatula, I'll be honest.
Times really.
There we go. We've got daylight again. Dude, oh yeah, I'm gonna be very excited to meet you. With where you live, dude, in November, on November the 16th/18th/ somewhere in that remit, we hold a Movember event, and I think you're maybe what 2 hours north, unless my geography's off, which it might be. I suck at geography. You should definitely bring, if you know money or whatever allows it, bring your family down and come and join the Bib and Dribble quiz team, because they won last year. It was only quite close, but they won last year. It was quite fun. More on that later. We're not pushing that just yet. It's only March, and I'm yet to find a football ground, but it's only March. Makes it a bit easier. Yeah, it allows you to flip me off of you. Get it? Flip. Like, spatula, no. Damn it. Try to be cool that one time to impress the boys, and next thing you know, 20 quid's 20 quid, you know? Yeah, Birmingham way. Birmingham way. That generalistic way. You're about to be like, no, actually, I live like 7 hours away, like my geography's really terrible, and you actually live somewhere in France. That's what I'm anticipating from this, by the way, just so we're fully aware. I'm actually going to turn off my blue lights because I don't think I actually add anything to the background right now because my entire background is just orange. Is SnowRunner Sunburn. That's what I'm going to call it. My new colour is SnowRunner Sunburn. No point me using my lights if they're not actually changing anything. One day we'll get to actually finishing this room, and it'll probably be when I'm going to move out of it, you know? Make it work, I'll be there. Say, the families and whatever are invited. There'll be more information come out on that later in the year, because I'm
at some point.
I'm not currently in like the mindset of doing it, but it will be done, and you will. All the information we put on like Discord, and I've got to put on Twitter and stuff because there's people that wanted to come. Like when I talked to them about it, they were like, "Oh my god, like I really would have travelled in. I only live like an hour away. I would have travelled in for the night and blah blah blah." I was like, "Well, I didn't think you liked me that well, but okay. I feel like I knew you that much." There is a flying branch. But yeah, last year, Robert Gibalco 182 casually had a team which did very, very well. It was very competitively close with the... and I think they won by like 3 points. It was very, very close. And it's just a fun event. And this year there's going to be a music round. Very excited for it. And there's going to be an anagram section, which I think is going to be fun. Oh, yeah. Get your dyslexics out. You said it right. Lorax is really, really good at stuff. Bear in mind that he can't read. He's very good at like putting stuff in the right order, although he can't read, and that's really key to remember that the man cannot read.
I think it's one of those things of.
It's a superpower.
To an extent, I think those are dyslexic or like yeah. As far as I'm aware, I'm not dyslexic, but I do struggle with spelling sometimes, just because my brain is one of those. I'm one of those people that. My brain processes things like 3 different times. But I think sometimes that works in your advantage because your brain is used to seeing things like not necessarily correct, like spelled correctly.
Yeah.
So it then.
I tell you what, you are 100% correct. This is all the pub quiz. If like an anagram comes up with a name, we're all like looking at it, and he's like Lorax is straight to the key, bam, 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 bang, done. Oh wow. We always get like fastest time and stuff whenever he does it. It's actually kind of crazy. It might be having second thoughts. Yeah, I thought that too, but unfortunately after I was hosting it, it was a bit hard just to walk away. Felt a bit mean on everyone else to be like, no, how normally I'm like, here you go, Diesel, goodbye. Do that at the quiz. Here you go, Diesel, goodbye. I'm going.
What you don't know is I have a claymore mine set at knee height on the exit door just in case you try that.
Ooh. Never even then, I actually disconnected from the game then. That was not fun. Right, let's see if Blow was correct. You only have a feeling. Not a good feeling. Let's find out. Oh, no, picked it up. We're alright. Just. I'll take it. Right, let's go, trailer. Let's go to the boat. What was that noise? Let's go to the boatman's house. Oh, I've not chosen a good path for this. You gotta see me reverse for it. Well, now I'm reversing with the trailer. That'll keep you in the room. Yeah, that's what you think. It won't. It'll just keep me all over the room. I'll be in it. I'll be out of it. There'll be a hole in the wall. But yeah, as per always, I think the ticket price, this is like, from memory, I'm pretty sure it was £5 a ticket per person. And I have no intention of raising that at all. It'll still be £5 a ticket per person. We put food on. That we get all sorted out. So we put food on. We put there's a bar, under availability. There's hotels within a 5-minute taxi journey. There's loads of us that drive. It's local to trains as well if people need to get trains in and whatnot else. There are just two. There's a vehicle carrying. Is that you? Did I just drive past you?
Yeah, why?
I was very perplexed then that you were there with the wood. I don't think it's this way. Not this way. Yeah, we've missed a turn. Yeah, you've got it. Right there. Turn you've just gone down. That's it. God damn.
Tell you what, let me go drop this, then I'll lift them off your trailer and take them, because you, trust me, you're not going to get that thing in.
I don't like the fact that you've challenged that. Strippers. Yes. Lots and lots of strippers. Magnitudes of strippers. A questionable amount of half-naked men. That's really key.
It's a questionable amount because you start to question where he got that many of them from.
Yeah, you think they're just there.
I question where he got that many from.
It's just like a regular thing to kind of question though as well, to be honest. It keeps the brain fresh thinking about it, you know? You know? We all know. Right, let me turn off my engine. I'm just sitting here for a minute. Where is my top engine button? Let's save myself some money. Show damage. Let's see this. Well, my engine's a little bit damaged. My one wheel's a little bit damaged. That's it really. My suspension's pretty damn buggered. I've got like a pretty big dent in my suspension. That's not good. I can't advise putting dents in your suspension. That's like not a good thing. Let's hide the damage. That seems like a better idea. Let's do that. Right. So what we're waiting for now? Diesel is over here. Can we all see Diesel? Look at him driving away. Diesel's gonna have to come back and get this because there's no way for me to randomly work myself up there with a trailer this large without getting stuck. And then if I'm stuck, I just block the pathway that we have to take to get there. None of which are, I'm gonna say optimal, or I'm gonna say optimum. I feel like that's definitely it could cause problems along the way, if you know what I mean. It definitely could cause issues as such, and we don't want it to cause issues as such. That's not a
It would be a mild inconvenience.
yeah, it's an annoyance more than anything else you could say. Here goes Diesel, who I've just seen randomly fly, and you're going to see it get dropped off in a second, and these two planks over here are going to disappear. Oh, you're around the back.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, it's not going down. Sounds like the prop is ready, so I'm going to left a bit. Okay, dude, of course, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, get them on the stream. Bring your mum and dad in here. They'll love it. All right. And then Diesel's got to come and grab my bit, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying? yeah, and we'll see if we can how much we can help out the main town. So we've got this job, we've got drainage job, missing machinery job, motel woes job. There's quite a good couple of jobs actually inside of the town that don't take us to the middle of goddamn nowhere, which is I think a nice way to start. Oh, and then we've got like little contract jobs as well. I didn't know they existed. Oh my god, I did not know these were real.
Yeah, so like a lot of those jobs are ones that will take us between the map sections.
Okay, that's fine. We will we'll stick to the actual tasks first. We'll get the tasks done, as many of them as many of them as we can get done. Inside our little stream time over here, we'll get as many of them done as possible, and then we'll take from there. Diesel's grabbing my what now? Grabbing my wood, grabbing my service parts, grabbing my spanner. However you really want to word it.
Everything.
Yeah, I'm just being grabbed, but let's just say I'm not complaining. You know, like I'm quite happy to be grabbed in all sorts of funky ways and places. I think it's an enjoyable bonding experience, if you will, to get grabbed and question everything because you're being grabbed. Sorry, I was just trying to read that there. Greg Buzz, a wandering soul, find comforts in parent control. A fry up sizzles, a spatula flips, while snow mudder trucks find muddy crypts. Meet up some fears with friends so dear, leveling up as the stream veers near. Lurking with food, manners understood. Diesel's grab attention in the twitching hood. Ah, yes. You can grab my twitching hood. You can grab it, you can squeeze it, and you can make me question why I'm not with you instead. Grabbing me, yeah, he's grabbing my cervix parts. That's exactly what he's grabbing. Cervix parts.
Oh, Lord.
Service parts. Service. I said service.
Uh-huh.
I'm not making you weird. Right, Diesel should be arriving around that corner. There he is. Come and arrive for me, baby boy. Right. So you need to take the two boxes at the front. They're the ones closest to me. That sounds a bit invasive. What I've learned over knowing Diesel is that invasive is like a compliment. He can be invasive, you know? Like, you know, when I need someone else to check my balls to make sure that my testicles are okay, I don't think of anyone else but Diesel. Diesel is the man that gets to touch my testes. Ooh.
Oh, you twat.
You got it. I'm confident you can get it.
I had it until you packed the cargo.
Yeah.
You need to unpack the cargo, dude, because I can't lift it.
That is unpacked. There's no straps and anything. There you go. Oop. Does it have to be perfectly in for you to be able to pack it? Or does it like snap
No,
pack?
you can be pretty far off. I just like I like getting
Yeah.
one in
Like that.
and then repacking it just so that it kind of
Shows you the drop
sits
zone.
vaguely where I want it.
That's an interesting lifting angle. No. Just lift from there. Just try.
You can do it, but you do risk rolling yourself over when it swings.
Swing away,
Trust me, I am very much aware of that. I've learned that the hard way.
There we go. I'm going to put this trailer somewhere that isn't here. Right, this isn't a good place to keep a trailer. Might just be me, but, you know.
I mean, there's worse places to store a trailer.
Like up that hill.
Sideways on the hill.
Right, we're going to do a funky U-turn here that's definitely going to work, okay? And I'm in a dip. Funky U-turn here that's going to work. Ready, watch this. You got to act like the trailer isn't there, that's all. You know? And somehow, like magic, it works perfectly, exactly how you need it to first time round. Because that's what we do. We're magicians here. We're not just delivery people, we're actually magical. That's a hydrant. Ow. Let's try that again. We're magical people, we're not just delivery people. We actually make magic happen here. We have actually left the trailer in the middle of the street. Yep, that's us.
It's parked to the side of the street, thank you very much.
I think we found out who left it in the middle of the street.
Who parked it at the side of the street, thank you very much.
Right, this looks like the town hall. This looks like a good place to leave a trailer. You know, these politicians can see what hard work looks like. Right, let's... Yep. While you run that one, I will locate our next mission. And I'll bring it up. I'll get ready to bring it up. How you guys doing? I'm learning wheel again on this game, and I'll admit it's a bit complicated. Apart from that, I'm doing okay though. Diesel?
I'm doing good. You got home alright, y'all? I know you're not the biggest fan of long drives, so...
They can be painstaking, can't they? Well, that looks like a bit of a muddy area, and I'm in it. I don't like that. Brake suspension for this truck is good, but mud tires would do me even better. Told me it doesn't mean about that you can find them. Ooh, okay. That might actually help. That might actually help. I'll wait for you to finish the shop there first before we'll have a pick up another one. There we go. Mission complete. Take that money and immediately accept the next job. It's called drainage. All we have to do is, I say we have to find the pumps, and I assume that once we find the pumps, it will then generate the next stage of the mission because we found the pump. If you wanna teleport back to the garage and do the one in the, what would that be, southeast, the one behind the garage, basically. I'll do the one behind this building here, and then we can just meet up and one of us can do the one in the middle. Does this mean that it will reduce the water level? Is that genuine? Or is it like just a mission to do a mission sort of thing? Do you remember? Like, is this going to make our life easier? Because if so, why didn't we start with this?
I can't remember, actually.
I'll take a can't remember. That's more positive than... No. Actually makes our life harder. Glad that you're safe, Yulia. Glad that the drive's over. Is it a... Without doxing yourself, is it a long drive? Like sizable. Jeez, so the answer is yes. Quite sizable. Yeah, that's not a fun drive. I mean, even I don't mind driving, but 6 hours is it's a hefty bit of drive, you know. Yeah, I know that diesel drives an awful lot. We're gonna get to one of these and be like, right, now bring service bits to me. And we're going to sigh and simultaneously cry. I could fully believe that this classes as road. I don't think it does. I think that this is not the right vehicle for this job.
Sort of.
It was a road.
Shape.
After we drain some of this water, it might still be a road. But I'm actually considering just coming back and getting the scout for this, to be honest. I'm going to come back and get the scout for this, to be honest. Customer, no, don't customize. Over. Right. Over. Good. Leave garage. Let's have a look at where I am and where I can go from here. Got to be another way to get to that one there, and there's a pump way. So if I go there, up to there, there, and then follow this way, there, jump the gap to there, and then cry. Right. And crying's the key bit, guys. As I'm sure you'll know by now, that crying is the best bit of the game when we're just in absolute tears. But you guys get to watch, and that's good content, right? Right. We should at least be able to get a good, maybe couple of 3 jobs done inside the time as well. The SnowRunner streams, we do try to keep them because people watch these back as well. So if you are watching and you hear me say this, just know that I see you. Like, you're not the fact that you're watching these on YouTube is not lost on me. So thank you. You leaving the garage then like me out. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. And you know, if you ever want to check these out live, come and check us out over on Twitch. If you are here on Twitch and you're checking us out live and you don't already follow, consider dropping a follow if you like what you see as we drive across. By the way, guys, we hit 280 followers last night, which is phenomenal, and places us 20 away from 300, which is it's phenomenal. Very enjoyable, very good. The gent that we raided last night did come back and follow us afterwards. He was a good gent. He played some very sweaty 6 days, which we were also playing some very sweaty 6 days with an angry Scotsman. He wasn't actually that angry in the end because we generally listened, and I'll give it to him. He definitely showed us how we should have been playing that game. Definitely helped.
Oh yeah, having grapes.
It was a lot of fun, a lot of laughter, a lot of when you can have bigger man teams, that's the. Imagine having a whole set of 8 of us or 6 of us, yeah, the 5 of us, plus Bam, Kieran. Man, there's a lot of fun to be had there. I know the point of only having 4, and I understand the point of only having 4 too. It's not lost on me. But hey ho, you know. Yeah, I just want to thank you guys, everyone that's been here. Say these streams last about 2 hours or so. The videos last ever so slightly less than that. So I do want to thank you all, because I know that for some people you might look at SnowRunner and think, well, this isn't, you know, fun and engaging, but I honestly promise you this game is great, and you should definitely at some point check it out if you can. It is free on Game Pass, but you can also buy it yourself if you really want. Mum says hi. Hi, Mum.
Hi, Mrs. M.
I found a fuel truck, I think, on this venture. Yeah, found a fuel, in case we need one. A little fuel trailer. Which way? Left out of here. Ugh. Right, and then over this little bit of... Oh, yeah, I feel that's like time to drive through the swamp. I don't have to drive through the swamp because we already repaired the bridge. The Look at that forward. Oh my god, I'm going to fall in the water. Oh my god.
Did you drown?
Not yet. Might be about to though. If I can get this rolled, then no. But I'm pulling myself out of the water, it's just getting myself to end the right way up, you know? The engine's stalled. Come on. There we go, got it. We got it, see? The autonomous winch is phenomenal. Let's remember that forever. Ever and ever. I am nervous now, the more I think about it, what this job's going to become. Because I can guarantee it won't just be a, hey look, you found the pump, well done, turn it on. It'll be, well done, you found the pump, it's on fire. Oh no, we're in the middle of a swamp with loads of water, but magically the water is also on fire. Yes, you think it's oil. Well, you're wrong. Why are you wrong? Because we decided so. For fun. For fitness and for fun. At least I've got my mud tyres on this one, my big 38-inch mud tyres. Actually get through some of the sludgy stuff. Yeah. Come on. Right, this is the big wet bit. This is actually a river. This isn't just a bit of mud. I'm in a river. Are you okay there, dude?
I found the truck.
Is that the pump? Or just you found a separate truck?
Completely separate thing. I managed to find it.
Is it a separate mission on the map or something? Or no, it's just the truck that we can recover. Yeah, the Tatra TA.
No, the Tatra's me. It's the DLC one that I had. I wanted to test it just to see what it's like, because I've never used it before. Because I wanted to see where it kind of sits in terms of, like, you know, is it like a late? Should it be sort of classed late game? Is it just so I know when I can start properly using it? I thought, since this is just a, you know, would usually use a scout kind of mission, I was like, I'll take it so I can see how it drives.
Yeah, the down heavy truck is it's just another mission, that's all. Can you also see the pump from where you are, then, Chance?
I've already grabbed it.
Have you just got to pick it up? Or turn it on?
I just gotta, like, get into the little square next to it, really.
Has it actually done anything for you?
No.
Good to know. It'll go, yeah, you know, we are starting to, it's starting to punch the water. It'll be gone in about 3 months. We're like, ah, yes, after we're no longer here.
Did I accept the mission for this and try and drag it out?
If you're there, you might as well. I'm still slowly making my way to, the other one, the other pump. I can see it. I'm sure that yours was the same as mine, it's just in the middle of a swamp. Because where else would you keep your water pumps but in the middle of a swamp?
I thought that was the normal place to put one.
Yeah, it apparently is. I'm the weird one, you see. Everyone in this town is looking at me like I'm the odd one, you know. See a little bit of land there if I can winch my way towards it. Right.
So what I'm learning about this Tatra is it's not too different to the vehicle we have now, like the 6-wheel drive trucks we have now. because it can only carry the same amount. Like, it's an 8x8, but it can carry the same amount. It's slower on the road and it burns through fuel faster. The only advantage it really has is the fact that its air intakes are up really high.
I'm perplexed about the pumps.
Yeah, literally you just need to drive next to it. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't trust this mission just yet. Where have you got to drag your heavy truck to?
To the farm.
Not fun. Oh, upside down again. Come on, roll over. Just enough. Come on.
I am stuck on a tree.
And not stay. That's an ideal position to find yourself in. Way. This way. That way. Go. It's still amazing me that, you know, I know like this place is like affected by a flood and whatnot, but these roads can't have been good before the flood.
No, no.
Like, they talk like the flood is the main problem here. No. The architecture of this place is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, trust me, mate. I don't think
The flood didn't help, don't get me wrong. The swamps are definitely more swampier. But when you don't have actual roads for most of your map, randomly tarmacked pieces of road aren't going to save you now.
It's like when your equivalent of roads is paving the mud.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, yeah, no.
There we go. Right, I can see the final pump. And now I'm back on all four wheels. Let's see if I can get to it. Right in the water.
I've been rear-ended by the truck that I'm trying to pull.
He dead?
No, but it nearly shunted me off a cliff.
Then it's fine. We set like dying as the minimum. It means that we're actually doing well constantly, you know. That's what you got to think. Set your goals low, and we can always achieve. That's the that's what I'm teaching here. I need to actually break this one I'm on. I'm stuck on a stick. How can my truck not drive over the stick? Hello, sister. Hello, mother. My name's Ryan. You know Diesel. What's up, you handsome fellow king?
Well, thank you, good sir.
With these pumps, we can finally start getting back to normal around here. That's great. But nothing has changed, and I'm still stuck in the middle of a muddy field.
Yeah, it's like, that's great. Can we get better infrastructure, please?
Yeah, like, I really appreciate it. They're like, yeah, you know, this is really going to help us out. You're like, is it? Are you actually sure? It still looks pretty flooded over here. None of the pumps have started, and even more so, they're not even in the they're not even in like the water. They're just there. Right, I'm gonna go for the missing. I'm gonna go try and trigger the missing machinery job. So I'll meet you in the main bit of town when all is said and done. Hey, how are you? I'd love to tell you that you didn't miss out yesterday, but you kind of did. Just to make you feel better. No, we definitely learned a little bit more about like how the game kind of responds to you as a person and how to get the best out of the mission. We successfully finished that sniper mission, which means that it's another mission underneath the belt, and how to help you through the physics and the logic that the game uses. We also did it.
Definitely, if you get the chance, watch back the stream, especially
The second half.
Yeah, the second half when we have Raven in command. Definitely watch that because it will. But he kind of taught us how to do like the proper.
Yeah, or how the game needs you to do the room clearances, so that you don't get mowed down immediately. I'm on the toilet and don't rub it in. It's the game I've had a crack for and I miss it. Oh, dude. There'll be more. There'll be more next week. When are you working specifically? Just for no reason. Oh, sorry, it's on that day. Oh, what a shame. No, there'll be more. There'll be more. Lorax has now got the game too, so we've definitely got a fourth if we can get all of us. And we've got Rob, and we've got Raven, so it puts a total of 6 of us now with the game, which means that we should always be able to run with a 4. We've also, we swapped the round, we swapped the roundabout a bit. Will got to use the M16, I got to use the shotgun and the M16, which was quite a unique set of stuff. Diesel still lovingly attached to his saw.
I am indeed.
Just wait till we give him an M16 and a pistol and say good luck. This is all you get now. I didn't hear a sound.
Well, it looks like we're bringing back fragging your commanding officer.
That doesn't gain you the saw. You are the commanding officer.
It's like, at least give me the M203. I'm gonna blow stuff up. If I can't riddle things with bullets, I want to riddle them with explosives.
I just want them to explode, okay? Oh no, not again. Oh yes, perfect. Right, about another pursuit. Go. See you shortly, dude. See you shortly. Honestly, I'd argue I'm one of the best drivers in the world, I would. It's a terrible argument, and I'm definitely wrong, but I'd argue it at least. I have the argument for fitness and for fun. I need fuel and work at that station. Diesel probably also needs fuel, but the difference is I'm allowed it. Baffles me that that's the bug that we've got currently. That you've got currently, is that it just will not let you collect fuel.
It's like we did this last time. And it's the fact that it's like a recurring.
Yeah, like they can't fix the problems. It's like, lol, no. Ooh. For whatever, you took the job when I was refueling, so it didn't let me finish my refueling. I was gonna be like, oh no, I've been stuck with the bug. It's just come and got me. Right, I'm almost at the pickup for the next job. So that's a down truck recovered. We've found some pumps that have done absolutely nothing. Found some pumps that have done absolutely nothing. We've given some parts to a bloke so that he can start fixing stuff up, and now we're going to go and find some missing machinery. I gotta say, gonna help people in these towns survive a flooded area in general, because they can't do anything for themselves, man. Right, hello missing machinery. A shipment of important machinery to the local factory was interrupted by an unfortunate incident by the previous driver. The responsibility is all yours now. I'd take a crane if I was you. So let's have a look at the map. So the drilling spare parts it wants us to get are all over the place. That's good. I have a feeling like I know the vehicle I'm going to be using for this. Just an inkling. Don't ask me how. But I'm pretty certain that this thing right here, with a little customization on it to give it back the blue back. Like that. That's exactly what we're gonna need with the crane. And there are 4 of the goddamn things. So let's leave the garage. Let's have a look at where they are. Diesel, would you like the lower 2 or the higher 2?
I'll take whatever you don't want. I'll take. I'll pick up.
I'll grab the lower 2 if you want to go for the higher 2, and then we'll get into the factory and we'll cry all the way. Yo ho ho and a bottle of why? You know? Sometimes I think the people in this game fully they're like, a driver's had an incident. Would you really just call that an incident? They tipped all of your cargo. Literally all of it. Off a hill. And you're just like, yeah, we had a small problem. It's absolutely minute. You wouldn't actually notice it was a problem unless you actually thought about it, you know, like it seems a bit a little bit questionable to me. A little bit. Right, let's go get the scope. Yeah, the mass array of reasons why you need a mass array of vehicles is very useful to make it feel like everything you're spending your money on is actually worth it. You know, you never go, oh, I don't understand why I need this vehicle, because you think that, and very quickly the game's like, and what if?
Yeah, it just slaps you with something that's like, are you sure?
Interesting. Very interesting. I can't just ramp it through the mud. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought I can't take the truck just flying through mud? Not me, apparently. That too. Down the left-hand side of it here.
Oh wait, what? That's in here, dude.
What?
Where's that?
Where's what?
Sorry, I'm in the truck store because I was looking for something.
Diesel's going shopping.
I'm not going to, because it would be unfair. It would give me an unfair advantage. I'm not going to do that. But I have spotted something that once we're a bit later into the game, I am buying for the sake of. Well, I actually no, I can't buy it because it's one of the vehicles that you have to find to be able to unlock.
Is it just something that we have to pick up somewhere in a later city and then it's able for purchase?
Yeah. But it's kind of one of those. It's an oil field truck. It's a Kenworth oil field truck, and it is like hilariously oversized.
A little bit big.
Like realistically, it's probably actually quite. It's probably not a useful thing for the most part.
But you just want it.
I want it because it's like, it looks fun.
I need it.
It's like, I want it for no other reason than it looks fun.
It looks entertaining. I have an odd feeling that this journey is not going to be an overly enjoyable journey. I can't tell you why. I just have a feeling that this isn't going to be, as the kids say, all the fun. It'll be entertaining for sure. At least a decent bit of the road there is paved, and there's bridges, and there's not a million tons of mud all the way there. And that's good at least.
Now DCOI when we started this, I said, yeah, let's do the road maintenance stuff first.
You've got to unlock the map, otherwise you physically can't do anything. Imagine having to do this and you just couldn't go on the road. Sorry, not allowed. License revoked. I'm now close enough that it's picking up the fact that there are car parts that aren't where they, or not car parts, drill parts that aren't where they should be. I wonder who this delivery driver is. I'm really curious how they managed to hire a guy that didn't just like lose all 4 of them, but lost all 4 of them over 2 separate locations. Like who dropped 2 of them and then continued driving for a bit before dropping the other 2. I have some questions for that man.
It was Bam.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I can see that it was Bam. He was getting frustrated with not coming to play games with us, and he was like, "Well, guess what I'm doing to you boys now." The fullest of sends with the parts that we need. Oh, how amusing. Right. I'm almost at the bit for my 2. It's this way. Yeah. Oh. The engine did not like that nosedive. I'm just getting ready for the Rallycross game. That's what I'm doing here. Preparing myself for WRC, man. By just crashing and smashing into literally everything humanly possible. Right, that is trees. I don't need trees. I have enough trees. There's a lot of lack of trees. I like around the log yard. They don't just have like the logs and the planks and stuff. They have actual tree stumps all over the place from where they cut the trees down. Oh no, not ideal. Bit of a deeper dip than I anticipated.
Would you like some assistance or
No. Easy out. Just went over the top, and of course there's the flatbed section that isn't on the wheel bed, and it just instantly got stuck. It's all good. We are good. I'm at my first collection of bits and bobs. Things, if you will. Right. Right, item number 1 collected. Let's keep on keeping on. Oh no. Oh no. Big owner.
Did you roll?
No, I almost perfectly rolled off the cliff as well. I definitely rolled. This thing doesn't have autonomous. It's fine. I'll come back.
No.
Are you close enough?
Yeah.
You're on the wrong side of the hill. I see you down there. Just like push me off the hill, and that will almost definitely do the job. I just kind of fall instead. Fall to my death. Fall into the abyss.
Yeah, I see where you are.
You can kind of either go up to the main road and come back down, or you can go back where you were and you can come on up. I wouldn't recommend trying to drive up this cliff. I'd love to know how I can activate the anchor. You can physically see it pushing on the vehicle, but it just doesn't move at all. It just sinks into the mud even more.
I think I probably just went down into the same ditch you did.
Oh, they just kind of little high bump, nosedive straight into the floor.
Yeah.
You definitely did. Definitely did. My favorite thing to do is just nosedive into the ground. I can hear Diesel winching himself. This
It
is
is just the only downside to having the crane on these trucks as well, is it just makes the rear overhang so long.
yeah, it's so much. Help me, Mr. Diesel. Help! I'm under the water. You gotta very carefully roll as well. This could go terribly. Did you find another little bump?
No, I centered myself.
Hello?
That's not hello. Well, isn't this a predicament you got yourself into?
Almost definitely, yeah. I would have preferred it if I rolled ever so slightly further and just fell down the hill, I'll be honest. Is it dragging you to me instead of the other way around? It's pivoting on that box, isn't it?
Unpack your cargo.
That is unpacked. The moment you roll it, just turns itself off. I'll double check that, yeah.
Fucking hell, that's just some amount of mud, isn't it?
It's why I went up the right hand side, but in turn that gave me just a bit too much camber. And then, well, we're here, you know? Like, And then the rest is history. I like how many winches your vehicle must have attached to it. Like the amount of winch points on your vehicle. It's not a lot of winches for a normal truck to have.
So there's okay. So there is actually I know this. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a dual spool winch or something like that. So, and it's also one of the reasons you can see it on some of the trucks. Ironically, I think my Tatra might actually be one of them. So you basically, your winch spool is actually like in the middle of the chassis somewhere. And it's got 2 assemblies on it. One cable goes forward, one cable goes rear.
Okay.
And what it allows you to do is you can winch yourself forwards or backwards. There's also some trucks that even if you have a front mounted winch, they'll have like pulleys that go under the truck. So you can run that front cable around, like under to the back of the rig.
Huh. You learn something new every day. I just thought it was like a weird game mechanic.
Like, yeah, like a lot of it is for game mechanic reasons, but there is such thing as the way they've done them in game.
Is this not winning?
It isn't it?
Now it's raining. Just to make everything better, the flood is restarting.
That'll do.
We're covered in thunder, I can hear. Just out with the flood and the really soggy ground, we actually just added more water to the game because that's how we maximize our dampness. This mud you're getting stuck in, but it's not muddy enough for us yet.
Like a foot outside of the bloody cable range.
What do you mean? You got me? You are attached to my front, according to my screen. The pure hope and prayer going on right now.
Right, because now that I've got you there, I can go back to where I was originally. I should be able to roll you.
I'm interested to see this, but let's see how this one pans out. However, the underside of my truck's getting a right nice clean with this rain.
See? Silver linings.
Nice and shiny. I mean, it's not. It's still as dirty as it was the entire time. But nice and shiny. I'm picking up your phone interference as well, dude. I'm picking up some form of interference. Oh! The mud has slid underneath me. You need mud tires for these trucks, man.
Oh, I'm aware.
Gotta keep on grinding, getting that XP, getting that level up. Level up.
Again, I'm like right on the edge of it. It can it's showing me the connection point, but it won't connect because it's just that little bit.
On my screen, we're connected.
We are now.
No, we were before on my screen. You're aiming for the little middle bit.
Right, new plan. I need that box out of the way.
Yo, Don, how are you? Welcome in, buddy. I love the rainbow heart. You're gonna try and just drag it back. And you winch onto a box? You've got a crane onto the box. You might leave the box and I might just roll. It's currently the only thing stopping me from just rolling towards you. How are you, Don? How was your stream, dude? I sat and I lurked in it before I went live. Good fun. I saw your two mates were in. Did you play with Realm as well? The four of you. Died all the time. Isn't that the point? I know you tried to take the box, but I'm not leaving it without a fight, apparently.
That's fine, because now that I'm on more level ground.
Trying so hard. Realm's a legend. Realm's really good at Lethal Company. I can't even lie. I think it's hard to be good at the game like that, because once things start coming at you trying to kill you, then unfortunately things are coming at you trying to kill you. However, on the other hand, there's got to be some level of skill behind it. Almost definitely is some level of skill behind it.
Now that I've sold a new cargo, I am leaving.
That's it. And I'm gone. Thanks for that.
You think I'm joking? My cargo now.
I'm outie.
Let's see if you'll roll any easier now. So what's I can get?
Is the issue now the crane?
No, the issue is now trying to find the best angle to do this from.
Did you, how many days did you get in, Dom? What was your maximum?
It's that one bit of friggin' terrain that you're stuck on that's doing my head in.
Just by the trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if this was a real vehicle, my engine would be absolutely buggered by now. I'd have no oil. No.
Yeah, that's also why your engine's shut off, though.
Oil leaks anyway. Some putwards. That's how well contained your cap is. Interesting attempt we're going for here, but I'll take it. Keep pushing me off the cliff. I have the high ground, Anakin. Oh, I mean, that's one way to roll me, just bringing me with you. We're one now.
Ironically, that might have actually done it. Because it's untangled you partially from that bit of terrain, I might be able to...
Needed 717, Jesus wept. There was so many. There was so many.
You could have got stuck somewhere a bit nicer, could you?
I actually got stuck here just for you because I thought you did. I thought you'd enjoy it. That's all. I have this feeling that you just really, really enjoy this.
You wanted to give me a challenge, is that what it was?
Yeah.
I'm like Spider-Man my way.
I know you enjoy
back
it.
along these cables.
I know you love it, really. I mean, it's 717. That's you go from like 1 to 2, 130 to 2 to 4 to 7. No, it's 5 to 7. So yeah, exactly. Diesel doesn't run. Unfortunately, there's no way to gain speed between me and Diesel at all because that ground.
It's just bog.
It's just destroyed. But luckily, whenever you try to pull me out, it just pulls you right back in again. Oh, I thought you just pulled that tree over there. I was gonna be like, well, that's really screwed us over. I am, as the kids say, stuck. Moments like this, you realise that I could have recovered and driven back here. And you wouldn't be stuck in the mud pit. Because you are currently stuck in a mud pit.
True, but also it's kind of spirit of the game.
I don't think you're going to be able to unflip me. I think I'm stuck on the land. I think I'm actually stuck on the land unless you pull me forward from the nose.
I have one more plan, and it basically involves getting in front of you and just pulling to see what happens.
And try and getting off the. You can actually see the ground. I'm trying to show you guys there, right at the bottom of the screen, bottom of the cab, where the actual grass and stuff and rock is coming through the side of the cab. Less than ideal. And this is where on the scalps the autonomous winch is very, very useful because it would just have unflipped me by now. But you can't fit one of those to one of these because it's not strong enough for one of these.
The only downside is I'm now very tail heavy, which is taking weight off my steer axle. So I've got to be careful and make sure I don't end up on my back.
I have mild to high faith.
That's more than I do. On the plus side, it is transferring my weight of my drive axles, which means shortly when I do back down this hill, it will at least put more weight on them.
This started off with Diesel was actually going to go drive up that hill there and come and get me back. Now Diesel's actually just going to leave. I tricked you. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Adios, amigo. Or I have to follow that back on screen. There you go. He's reversing into the second spare parts box. If I literally would have rolled like another few degrees, I would have ended up rolling down that hill, and at least then I would have been, you know, probably the right way, if not just a lot of bit damaged. Detail in this game is phenomenal.
Are you staring at the undercarriage?
I was looking at the tyres, and you can actually see the dirt still on the tyres, like the mud building up in the tread.
Oh, that's one of the reasons that I'm finding it so difficult to roll you.
What?
So usually when you hook on like a center of the truck, but on the side, it like grabs onto like the side of the bed or something like that. Mm-hmm. It's actually grabbing onto the frame rail. Which logistically makes sense, but also that means
less
I don't have
leverage.
a lot of leverage to actually swing you over onto your tires again.
My guy is just stuck.
Okay, so let's throw those out. Grab this.
I enjoy this plan. I'm very curious to know if this will work.
Me too.
I've rotated ever so slightly further, but into the mud. Like the car is very slowly just sinking on the rear. The trailer section's just going.
That cable's still attached to you.
Yeah. I like the wheelie you're doing over there, good stuff.
How have you managed to get yourself stuck in life with
It's okay. You get that. Go and grab the other one. I'm pulling the recover move. Oh Lord. I don't know how I've managed to pull this off, but it's gonna flip you.
You're a pain in the ass, you know that, right?
Yeah, but it's funny. And suddenly it was just that easy. None of you saw anything. I've been on the right way up on this the whole time. If you think you saw something, you're just lying to yourself.
I'm being incredibly careful now to make sure I don't make the exact same mistake.
Yeah, because with all due respect, I think I've learned that if you do make the same mistake, there is 0 point in me attempting to make sure you end the right way up again.
Not with these trucks, anyway.
I got faith that we can get this one done. And that'll probably round off 2 hours. 2 entire hours. My lord. These missions take slightly longer than I think I originally anticipated.
To be fair, we have got quite a bit done. We have got like 3 or 4 little missions done.
I think this is the 4th if we I think when we get this finished, this is the 4th. Somebody old friend, old pal, you know you want it. You know you want it. And these are good tires. See, tires are perfect. They're actually mud tires. I've just been conning you all. Yeah, so this will be the last job that we run for the evening. However long it takes us to actually run said job is a whole other question. But this will be. He says as he slowly makes his way tries to make his way up a very small hill. It is a very small hill. The height and suspension on this feels like it actually does nothing to benefit the move. And I know it does, like if you drove without it, I know you'd be like, well, high suspension would make this better. But it feels like it's just as painful, irrespectively.
Yeah, the problem is we still have highway tires.
Yeah. The grind continues. With XP comes upgrades, and with upgrades come upgrades, and that's good. Having one scout and one long bed vehicle like this with the right tires on will just do us absolute beauties. But you can't get the autonomous winch on these though. You get the logic, but also, you know, try. Right, hey look, we're back on look. This is what all the roads should look like here. I'm going to say it again, right? I don't think the flood was the biggest part of their issue. I think the biggest part of their issue was they elected to actually only pave like 2% of all of their roads in and around their city. For whatever reason, when they were doing it, they were like, why not let's just stop randomly, leave a little bit of mud, and then after the mud, get a little bit more tarmac in there. You know, like it just... I want to speak to the council of this city and ask the question of why. Like, you know, potholes become a whole different level of problem when the potholes are in mud. Funny, man. Definitely would have enjoyed to try and see it roll off the edge there. If we could get any form of speed, that would have been highly amusing. Just read Kieran's comment again. Would have been quite amusing.
Like, had I been able to get the speed, I would have just yeeted you off the side.
Yeah, just been straight up punted into oblivion. You know what? I'm all down for some punting. I'm all down for a little bit of... You guys have seen how we truck and how we farm and how literally everything else. Punting is actively encouraged. Actively encouraged. Right, let's eat. That way. That way. Back on it. There we go. Ooh, that did not sound good, but we're going to ignore it and keep driving. Yeah, that was alright. Almost rolled thing because I hit a pebble. And as we know, guys, pebbles are the worst enemy of man. All man. One pebble. Oh. Yeah, this definitely handles better than the Scout, though, with the wheel. Like, there's a lot more control over it. Of course, the Scout is just bouncy, though. Bouncy and energetic. Definitely feel like taking the wrong turn here, but we are where we are. Fucked my wife. That sad music plays. You know, that pebble. Me and my wife were happy and that pebble came in my life. And subsequently then came into my wife. Here's the anger, the upset. Oh, you can hear the people screaming, why, Pebble, why? Why you like this?
I'm gonna laugh my ass off for you. They're still sat there with them and their sister watching us.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm not, because I'm the one that'll have to see them at some point and be like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Pebble did indeed fuck my wife.
I didn't know you were married. Yeah, neither did I up until then.
Neither did I, but then the Pebble showed up and my god, it was all over. Kieran has some of my favourite hoodies in all time, and they're all just stuff like, I owe the IRS like $2.3 million in tax fraud or something like that. All of them are quite amusing. I might have started him on the jizzing Pebble. Hey, we don't discriminate here. Let that pebble do what it wants to do. You know, we support the pebbledom. That's the new name. We are now going to be called the pebbledom. We were the brickdom for a little while. But I gotta throttle you if I get stuck at this stupid flatbed, right? Come on, buddy. Come on. He gave you wheels for a reason. Nice like that. We're gonna have to not sit in the mud, okay? Okay. Do not turn into this mud hole. I greatly advise this is a terrible idea, and you should almost definitely go around the top end of this to access these last two. And go down from the roadside rather than the dip. You've got a dip in me. You've got a dip in me. For the record, I'm saying dip. Not what you think, you filthy hoe. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, let's not flip. I'll flip the second time. Or let's flip the second time. Let's make this interesting. Suddenly being sideways. I am still with them.
I would recommend it because I only have 33 liters of diesel left.
Yeah, I have faith that with that diesel, the punk Wookie can, you know, make magic happen. Alright, let's go for round two, shall we? I don't like how abrasive it is when the crane comes out, I really don't.
Oh, like the world's most overpowered hydraulics.
Yeah. It'll be that can be the ending song. That'll be released like the next time we have the music on. It'll be right towards the end. That can be the ending song, dude. Yeah, it was that aggressive when it flipped out that it almost flipped the truck immediately. Just remember what your old pal said. Oh, you got a friend in me. Please take your friend out of me. Woody's just crying in the corner. There we go. There we go. Right. Right.
You can either try and navigate back down and across that mud pit, or just go this way.
Is it to the right there, or is it over the top?
To the right.
Yeah, let's go. Oh no! Oh, don't you dare! Right. There was almost a moment of mass regret and game uninstallation. Almost. Not entirely, but almost. Yeah, that can be the closing song. I do need to turn that that point redeem off when I'm playing games that do not require or have involved with them music. But I haven't got that far yet into thinking, so
Right, where I am currently.
is it quite camberous?
Yeah, just watch yourself, because
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
so yeah, that bit ridge right before the rock, it'll swing you to the right.
Oh, on the mud. Maybe I understand why their driver dropped it all now. It's alright. There's a slight bit of poo. Yeah, I'll use it as my closing out song before we raid out. That's nice, a bridge. I don't think we made this one, did we?
No, we didn't.
Well, we're gonna claim it anyway. We made this bridge. I somehow injured myself right there. Getting all of this way and then injuring myself is not the vibe. Right, back on main road, which is not as, I can't say it's as easy because you hit a single bump, this entire thing likes to no longer be upright again. Nice and gentle on the steering. Let's not mess it up this late into the drive. Right, and bada bing, bada boom. Bada zing. And that's it. We might have more work to keep us up. I'd much rather if they didn't have more work for us before we finished up. What job is actually already here? Local entertainment. Right, we're going to pick this up, but we're actually going to do it next time. But we are going to pick that job up now, so it saves us coming back here next time.
Also.
Still now.
Oh, damn it. The fueling glitchy. Oh, never mind. Hang on.
You trying to steal my fuel?
No, I was giving you fuel, because I was like, you can have the last, like, 3 liters of fuel I have.
Right, let me, Yeah, I'll always refund them all. Right. We've picked that up. That's so wild. I don't even know what that job is, but we're going to have a look at that another day.
Is it one of the time trial ones?
No, it's just...
it's just a time trial thing. Like, it's one of those ones where even once you've done it, it'll still show up.
No, this is the normal mission. This is like an actual, just a normal mission. Local entertainment is. The workers in the nearby factory have a little game. They're all barreling in some hard places. No one's meant to knock them all down. It's just a game, but that's an actual mission, not a time trial. Just have to go and kick them all because it's never been done before. And if there's something we're good at, kicking barrels is one of them. Right, guys, that is it for what is episode 3. We've managed to get 4 missions done in total, and one of them was absolutely accidental. The pumps did absolutely nothing, and I got stuck upside down. But thank you for sticking with us. That was fun.